There. What's it going to? Let me find that. Well, there it goes. Do us a favor and shut up. About fine. There. Shut up. OPS. There I am. There. Alright. Now, our current objective. We can go do that real quick, actually. Give the cure to the sick. Hold Stride, heal his wife. Isn't what's her face in here with him? Glad I checked that, but like that's literally stupid. Anyway, let's head back to Sasa, hand in his will, and then we'll get going from there.
Yeah.
We're gonna immediately head to Townburg for the start of the Privislavitz DLC, and then we're going to look to Redzig to start a band of bastards. Looking forward to doing Band of Bastards. It's a fun DLC, but it's a bit... It's not even that it's lengthy, it's just sort of one-dimensional, I suppose.
Instruments and tools.
Didn't realize how... it was 1 o'clock. You still have a good 6 hours though. 6, 7 hours, maybe 8. That should be good. Should be able to make fair progress in that time, unless we get stuck slaughtering people again. We shouldn't, but you never know. I need to think about what to do with Matthew and Fritz over here. Kinda curious if I can skip their entire quest chain by saying, come to Privislavitz, I own this shit. We'll find out. If not, we get to do their quest chain real quick. It's an overall long quest chain, unfortunately. Just due to arbitrary wait times. Wow, we're not. Okay. Our access has been refused, apparently. Stop that. Could be in here. They still somehow look quite nice. Absolution. 100 groschen. So where is this wanker? He is in town. Is he in town? Why am I running around this entire area like a muppet?
Yeah.
What good is being able to jump if I can't jump up on things? Doesn't the church say gambling is stupid? The fuck are you doing, Father?
I'm glad to see you.
Farewell.
Care to try your hand at dice?
Just gonna beat him and then we'll be done with it.
St. George, guide my hand.
I think the game just ended.
About time it went my way.
Oh, fuck you, buddy.
Now you.
I'm fine with 600.
We'll see.
My pleasure.
Oh, come on, dude.
That's it. No luck tonight.
You're also a priest, so you know you shouldn't be doing this to begin with. Is that 1,000? Am I hacking accidentally or something? Should I play the lottery today, or
This'll be the
what?
one. Now. God's holy hat!
Apparently I am hacking.
Sacre! I can't believe it.
Anyway, Fabian.
Father, Vincent of Merhoyed sent me to you.
What's the matter, my son?
I'm bringing Vincent's last will and testament.
Almighty Father, be merciful. What happened?
Master Vincent has been taken seriously ill.
Yes, I did hear that people are sick in some village hereabouts. God in heaven, but Vincent is still alive?
Yes, for now.
Let us hope the good Lord will leave him here with us a while longer. Thank you for bringing it to me. If Vincent passes on, I'll see to his wishes. Here, take a few coins for your trouble.
Thank you, Father.
May the Lord watch over you.
You had...
Here, just as you
Fucking
ordered.
bastard. Is there a trough nearby? We'll just clean up in Merhoyed then.
Yeah.
Hey! He's here again!
Right. We are returning toward Merhoyed. First thing first, we should check with Nicomedes, because if we fucked up, we should rectify that mistake immediately. Might be easier to ride this way. Never mind.
What's going on there?
If you're not careful, Henry came to kill you. Keep your trap shut, bitch.
Yeah.
Don't think I've ever stayed at the Sommelpesh Tavern. But that's just the way it works. Last question, should we interrupt everyone in the middle of the night, or should we... It's your fault for not carrying a torch, douchebag. Then again, you hear a horse galloping toward you. In the middle of the dark, you're going to be, where is it, where? Apparently I should be looking where I'm riding.
Yeah.
I'll also be honest with you, I have no idea where the fuck I am. I found where I am. But in my head, all roads lead to Rattay and Talmberg. Finding Merhoyed is like low on the list of priorities.
not safe, Henry.
Apparently, you can only check if the cure worked on this motherfucker.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Who are you?
My name is Henry, and I'm investigating on behalf of Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Oh, I see. You'll have an easy job with me, boy.
How so?
I won't give you any problems.
That's sensible of you.
I'm a sensible man. Only I'd like to get it over quick and not keep the Rattay executioner busy too long, if you catch my drift.
I understand.
What do you want to know?
Everything. First, tell me who's behind all this. Who do you follow?
I follow the coin, lad. We all do.
That's not news to me, but who pays the coin?
I got my pay from Runt, like all the men in Privislavitz. And Runt got his money from the chief, and the chief had the coin minted.
How did you know about Privislavitz? Who took you there?
A fellow by the name of Moorcock. We met near Kuttenberg. I was robbing burghers who were fleeing the town from Sigismund's army. We got to talking, and he told me about Privislavitz.
Why did you attack Merhoyed?
The chief himself gave us the order. I reckon he wanted to show the local lords he was nowhere near finished.
So he's planning more raids?
The chief's always planning something. Privislavitz was only the start.
Who's the chief? The bandit leader?
Bandit? If he heard you say that, he'd have your head on a spike. That's the kind of man he is. Nobody knows much about him, though. Only that he ain't Czech.
So he's a foreigner? German?
Don't think so. For sure he ain't Czech. And he's got plenty of coin. I'd stake my neck on it. He's got noble blood in his veins.
Judging by how he looks?
More by the way he talks. Any man can dress up like nobility, but he spoke all la-di-da like a lord.
Where's that chief of yours now?
I've no idea. After Privislavitz, he ordered us to raid Merhoyed, but he wasn't with us. He went off who knows where. I don't reckon he'll be out of your hair for long, though.
So the chief is in command of all these operations?
You could say. I'd say you're looking at it all wrong, though.
How's that?
You ask who's in charge and who answers to who. There was all sorts of gangs in Privislavitz, big and small. Robber barons who had their own brigades calling them my lord, and common footpads who hadn't a pot to piss in. Men came, men went. Lots of squabbles, the occasional murder.
I suppose so.
It was one big muddle. I didn't give a damn who the chief was or what he had in mind or whether he had one ball or two. All I was interested in was the coin.
Uh-huh. So you knew the coin was counterfeit?
Course I did. I brought those groschen to Privislavitz, along with a few other things.
Did you? And where did the forgeries come from?
Like, where were they made? I don't know. Some merchant by the name of Menhart gave them to me. We used to meet at the charcoal piles near Rovna, by the crossroads there. As it happens, I'm supposed to be meeting him there about now.
So Menhart's waiting there?
Might be, might not. He could have heard what happened in Privislavitz and decided not to show.
You said you used to bring other things.
Letters. Menhart would give them to me for the chief. This time I was taking an up.
Have you still got that letter?
Aye. The yokels round here ain't got much interest in...
Give it to me then.
I'd be delighted.
Who else knows about the money?
Apart from the chief, Menhart, Runt and me, there was a few others. The men got some real money too with the false stuff. It'd be suspicious if they only had freshly minted coin.
And does this Menhart know where the coin comes from?
How should I know? To me, he's just another link in the chain. I deal with him, and I never ask who he deals with. Just like he knows nothing about me.
I see. So I suppose there's no point asking you if you know any more about him.
It'd be a waste of breath. All he did was give me the coin, and then we went our separate ways.
What were the letters of...
If I knew how to read, I wouldn't be trusted to carry letters, would I?
That's all I need to know for now.
For now, for the love of Christ, boy, don't let the executioner interrogate me. I've already told you everything I know.
That's for Sir Radzig to judge.
Henry, I think old Straw's come for the brigand. Step back from that Eden, young fella.
But you can't kill me! Not just like that!
Shut the fuck up, you weasel, and keep it fucking shut! You don't even get a say! Calm down, Straw. He won't escape justice. After all, he's... Don't stand in my way, Melikar! Let Henry decide. He's the one who saved his life.
Let's talk about it.
To hell with that. That horse'll kill my boy. He won't leave Merhead alive.
Well, we know we can't talk him out because we don't have any ability to really talk.
I've got no time for your drunken babbling, Straw. That bandit is going with me, and if you try to stop me, you'll get hurt. Is that clear?
So that's your justice, is it? This fucker killed my boy, and now you want to kill me instead of him? A fine fucking argument. You can all go to hell.
I don't think he's gonna be too happy with us, but it's not my place to judge. That's the question. Did time pass? It should have. Did it? I'm not quite sure if we should wait or not with this. Yeah, he's not going to be very happy in there. It's already getting quite late. Is people going to proper sneeze around here? It's like it.
the hell was that?
There's no point in putting things on the horse. I have a lot of things to steal. I want to go look downloaded at Peshek as well pretty soon. Going to throw down a save for this though, because this area is dangerous.
What? Hey!
What?
No, I'm making this very complicated for myself. Fortunately, I have to light a torch here, so we're not going to see a damn thing just because the red tag guys will be, you need to wheel a torch. Sorry, but I have cat eyes. I can see in the dark. It's actually impressive that it's dark here despite having the Nighthawk potion. I'm wondering if the potion glitched out on me. It's bizarre. What time is it now? Midnight. We'll see if I can steal from the armory as well, just for the sake of it. Still there, huh? Well, then let's go toward the mill and we'll spend the night there. And by that I mean wait while dry humping Teresa. I don't think we could take the horse right now because we're too over encumbered. Yeah. And I think if we stash everything, we still couldn't mount up because of the sheer amount of rotten stuff we have on the horse. Right now we are at a point in the story where it just really doesn't matter anymore. Which is weird to say. Nice pants. Join us a bit on the way. As certain quests are timed, certain aren't. And right now we did the time pressing part with the food poisoning. Do we need to stop by, I need to stop by there to clean the blood out of the blade, but I don't think there's any point given how there's gonna be more blood on the blade by the time we need it. Realistically, you would wipe it off, just due to blood would damage the blade when it's left with it in the scabbard for an extended period of time. Coercive properties and all that due to the moisture. Very important to keep your weapon dry. Both now and back then. I no longer need this as well. If I could edit a live stream, you wouldn't be seeing this. But I can't. And that's but unfortunate. A little bit on the fence on if I'm going to use the shield or not. Just on the sole reason it's annoying to have to continually go in here to equip the damn thing. On one hand, you know, it's nice to have the shield because it's a shield. On the other, it does prevent me from using half sorting. My clothes damaged here. I will keep a lot of these Lady Surcoat things and give to Teresa over the next 12 millennia. But what's nice is she will actually wear that stuff. Which is nice. She will wear these various different apparel. In this case, I steal for it. Can't jump, so I can't roll. We can pretend, can't we? As stated, I will keep the things I can give to Teresa. And we can keep that too, why not? Mr. Potato Man, where are you? Yeah. There you are.
God be with you.
I've got some good.
All right. Good luck then.
Weapons, I'm not sure about. A lot of these have been forgotten about despite literally his entire stock being happening. He only cares about like 4 items. I need to think real quick about the weapons, because if I sell the weapons, you will have more money I can steal out of the chest, which I think would be beneficial. sometimes I need to think about the longer form. Anyway, we are going to head to Townburg, as I said we were.
Yeah.
Take this path to Townburg. We'll look to quickly start there. Start Privislavitz before we talk to Radzig, as we can go above Rovna, do that part, and then head to Privislavitz.
What are you saying? What are you fucking saying?
You call that combat?
Is that the best you can do? Give up!
Huh? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd rather you mess, you're better off trying to mess with someone in chain than you are with someone wearing full plate, but like, at least bring a weapon?
Yeah.
Like, what was that? Is this the fastest route to Townburg? No. Do I care? You bet your ass I don't. Technically, I don't think it matters. This is probably technically slower, but specifically when you ride off the fucking road like an idiot. The length road-wise to Townburg is really far. I'm not sorry about knocking out the herbalist the last time I was here for the sake of a treasure map that led me to this sword. Not sorry, never will be, and that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would say I'm lost, but I'm not anymore. This is the end of the glade. Far away from Townburg at this point, so. Yeah, we should ride over to Ginger and Neuhof. We need to. Well, we don't need to, but we're going to do the Hamburg Siege quest thing for Zora. I don't want to talk to Radzig until we know the plague has been cured. And we still need to wait a little bit. So let's wait. But there's no reason why we can't talk to this guy to start. Privislavitz.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
Look out.
Divish, you lazy ass. Are you upstairs praying, you lazy bastard? Quit praying, snap out of it.
What troubles you?
Can I be of service to you, Sadivish? I've heard talk that something is going on in Privislavitz.
Henry, you've come at just the right moment. I sent a man to Privislavitz. My locator, Marius.
What's a locator?
A land allocator. I charged him with checking on the condition of the settlement to see if we can start rebuilding it.
Why Privislavitz of all places?
Because it's been lying fallow and falling into ruin since it was sacked by Havelmetic years ago. It's about time that changed.
You're planning to resettle the village?
Yes.
Well, it should be safe there now. We trounced that rabble on the battlefield.
Yes, and that's why I sent my master locator there. However, he should have been back long since.
If you've no objection, I could go and look for him.
I'd appreciate that. He probably just got delayed. But I'd be happier if you checked it out.
May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah, I think we both know that he didn't just get delayed. I just don't like... It's primarily because when I played this game originally, I didn't use a shield because I was sticking with a longsword. So seeing the shield on your back here is just sort of weird. I used a round shield on my second playthrough, and I have a renderized rectangular kite shield, I suppose, on my third. So this shield just sort of stands out a bit. Minor issues, of course, but they're still issues. Hang left.
Hey, fellow, do you want to earn a few extra coins? How about a small wager, my good man?
That depends. A wager over what?
It's simple. I tell you a riddle. If you solve it, you get back twice the sum you wager. If you don't, I get to keep.
That sounds good. Let's do it.
Now, listen carefully. In the feast hall on the table are 10 candles. Suddenly, a gust of wind throws open the window and blows out 2 candles. A little later, another candle goes out. The servant, therefore, closes the hall window. Now the wind cannot blow out any more. So how many candles can the servant find to relight the following morning in the hall?
3.
Is the correct answer. While the wind blows out 3, 7 burn down completely overnight, so the next day only those 3 can be rekindled. Well, what can I do? Here's your 10 groschen. Spend them as best you can. Maybe we'll meet up again sometime.
We may well do so. Thank you.
I got fucked by that one originally, so I am sort of lightly cheating in that one, but it's one of those you get fooled. It's like the age-old question: how many months are 28 days? All of them. Marius, you here? Anyone?
Alarm! I've got you, you. To arms! Get over here!
Huh?
Raise the alarm! Watch out! Alarm! You're dead. You call that combat?
I would presume that's all of them. Hunting bow. Oh. Don't wrong, nice bow, but like not worth it. Let's see if we can find Marius in this area here.
Please, help me. Thank you.
My pleasure. Sir Divish sent me to find you, and it looks like I arrived just in time.
God's truth.
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
My name is Marius Bielek, Master Locator. Sir Divish sent me here to survey the area.
Well, the outlaws are out of the way, so we can go and report to him, right?
Not just yet. Those bastards caught me as soon as I arrived, and so far all I've seen is the inside of the tent they tied me up in. I still have a job to do. Come along with me if you like. We'll report to Sir Divish afterwards.
We'll do it just for the sake of it.
At least I can make sure you don't get caught again.
What? Are there more of those bandits around?
No, I just meant... Never mind. Should we get going?
I think this is sort of a moot point personally, because there was a settlement here. Why wouldn't it be suitable for a settlement? You know what I mean?
So the foundations will stay dry. It can have its own little square, close to the church. There's no better site. The church is still standing. Good. Good. Whoever built it did a good job. Considering how old it is and what it's been through recently, it stood up well. It won't be an easy job to fix it, but it can be done. Timber alone won't do, though.
There is a quarry at Townburg. What is your path thing? What are we looking at? Why couldn't we go down there? Like a normal person. The fuck's wrong with you? Are you a little stupid? Bellic. Ah, ye Bellic the Bellin.
We could fit at least one tradesman's shop here. Maybe a baker's?
That's not how... Yeah. You wouldn't be thinking about that now? If the settlement becomes a success, it's gonna grow additionally larger over time. Can't just sit here going, oh, we should have this, we should have that. No! Idiot.
There's quite a lot of space here. It just needs clearing thoroughly. Then we could even fit stables here.
That means we can breed Pegasus. I'm all for it.
Main approach road and the stream. This bridge needs reinforcing. It won't last long in this condition. I reckon it would make sense to build a weir over the stream down there. The water here is clean and can be used to supply the village until we sink a well. It's a good thing we have this stream. No point in building without a water source.
Very true.
Supplies and trade will flow through here.
Been an hour already. I feel like I've made no progress.
I can't even see past the trees and ruins whether there's room for anything there. But at least the trees are strong and healthy. All we need is a few good woodcutters, and we won't have to bring in any timber from elsewhere.
Chop this down, dry it out, good firewood. It'll be rotten and everything, so, but it will still burn. Make kindling. Charcoal.
Stone foundations. They'll come in handy, and we're close to the stream.
I wouldn't trust them with my life.
Lots of space here.
We'll make it a tavern. There's a stream down there you need to go look at.
There's a well here already. All the better.
Where did you see that?
A big space, clean water, close to the village green. A good site for an inn.
I just said that. Stealing my ideas, this fucking guy, dude.
That's that then. The most essential surveying is done.
Excuse me, I have some rotten hair to eat.
So, Master Locator, ready to start building?
There's a long way to go before that. The few ruins that are left are basically beyond repair. It's all overgrown with brush.
Oh dear.
We'll have to get it all cleared before we can start rebuilding it.
So it is possible to rebuild everything?
Yes, absolutely.
But building a whole village is no small enterprise.
We'll need timber, lots of it, which isn't a problem in the middle of the woods, of course. We'll have to hire wage labor to begin with. Quite a lot of men. I think we should get started without delay. There's a lot of work involved, but it'll be well worth the effort. I can just imagine it. The church will dominate the whole settlement.
Oh, that's good news. When will you inform Sir Divish?
Why wait? I'll head to Talmberg right away. But would you keep an eye on things here in the meantime? It would be rather embarrassing to run into more bandits when I return with Sir Divish.
No problem. I'll be right here.
It shouldn't take us long. My lord, welcome to Privislavitz. That is to say, welcome back to Privislavitz after all these years. Well, what's left of it.
Not to worry, Marius. I'm glad to be back in my old hamlet. Although, it seems to have aged about as gracefully as I have over the years.
I beg to differ, sir. It's quite dilapidated, unlike your good self, but at least it's safe now. Thanks in part to Henry here, who also saved me from a predicament that cost me valuable time. Who knows? If it hadn't been for him, we might not even be talking now.
Well, lad, in the end, you managed things in your own way, I see. Just as you said you would.
I did my best, sir. There was no reasoning with them. They thought since it was 4-1, I'd be no trouble.
I expect that was a fatal mistake.
Just so, sir.
No,
I mean, you say that. I knocked one guy out and shot a guy with 2 arrows.
Let's get down to the matter
and
in
then,
hand, shall we?
Oh, I shot
What
3
state
arrows,
is Privislavitz?
killed 2.
Sir, in my official capacity as locator, I am gratified to inform you that the hamlet of Privislavitz may be renewed. And indeed it offers prospects of considerable expansion beyond its former limits.
Splendid. Finally, some good news for this province.
And badly needed, too.
So, what have you discovered so far? I want to know all the details.
We had a scout around.
We conducted a basic survey, from which we can make a preliminary outline of the parcels. I already have in my head an initial plan of what can be built where.
We should certainly have a church. I'd like to preserve the existing one.
That should present no serious obstacles. The building is in much better condition than we anticipated. But extensive reconstruction will be required.
That's to be expected.
There's a stream here, and a well, right in the middle of the village.
Yes, and there are abundant woods around. Clearing them will provide both extra land and timber supplies that we can use right away.
Right now, I believe we're standing on the village green, aren't we?
The future green, that is. The village centre will comprise at least 6 large buildings to begin with. We can't fit any more than that here, so there will be other buildings away from the square, in particular more extensive structures.
I'm glad to hear it. I never expected you'd find so much space here in the middle of the woods. The building work we're about to engage in is only the first part of my plan. Later, we'll clear more forest for agricultural land and build more farmhouses. But for now, we'll have to focus on more sensible goals.
As you wish, my lord.
Rebuilding a whole village must cost a king's ransom, though.
It's true it won't come cheap. Before the tradesmen settle here and start producing and trading, it will be necessary to invest a certain amount of capital.
A certain amount? How much exactly?
I wouldn't venture to state a precise amount at this point, but I expect it will come to some thousands, even tens of thousands of groschen.
Well, that much? I hope you're good at haggling.
We shall, of course, attempt to procure everything at the best possible price, but raising a settlement from the ashes you see around you is a costly business. Nevertheless, I can assure you, my lord, that if all goes well, the investment shall all come back to you with interest.
I hope I shall live to enjoy it, Master Marius.
A village isn't a village without villagers. You'll need new subjects. Even preparing the ground for building will need lots of labour. Where can we find so many people, sir?
You sound skeptical, lad, but it's a good question. I've already given it some thought. I've agreed with Radzig and Hanish that we shall make an announcement in Rattay to invite people to move here and help with the construction, which will bring them many benefits, but also obligations. In addition, I expect the prospects of a new home will appeal to your former Skalitz neighbors more than a makeshift camp by the castle walls.
They'll be delighted, sir.
A splendid solution, sir. I've also been concerned about how to bring settlers here, but now it seems there will be no shortage of new inhabitants after all.
It seems things are finally looking up. We routed the bandits in battle, and Henry took care of the remnants. When can we get to work?
Right away, as far as I'm concerned. All we need is people and the necessary funds. And we'll need someone to keep order, at least in the interim.
True. I'll leave you some of my men.
If I may, I would recommend quickly appointing a bailiff to to take responsibility for the renewal of the village, its coffers and its citizens.
True. First things first. Since you understand these matters best, you shall take charge of the land parceling and building works. You'll be available to the bailiff, but answerable directly to me.
I'd be honored, sir. Thank you.
And, as regards the office of bailiff, what about you, Henry?
Yes, sir?
You've proven yourself well. You've demonstrated that you're capable of solving problems, and you command the respect of your former Skalitz neighbors.
Well, I'm not so sure.
And you're also capable of maintaining law and order.
I must
Debatable.
concur.
So, let us expedite matters. Henry, I hereby appoint you to the office of bailiff of the hamlet of Privislavitz, in my domain.
My lord, it's a great honor. Thank you.
You will oversee the initial renewal and administration of the village that will set the ground for further development. But don't imagine it'll be a bed of roses, lad. Being bailiff doesn't mean you can do whatever you like. If you don't treat the settlers rightly, I'll soon find out and relieve you of your office. Besides, we can't spare a single groschen from the Talmberg coffers now, with the province in chaos. So, you'll have to cover the cost for the building work from your own purse.
Me? But Marius said it would cost a fortune.
True, but from what I hear, you know how to get your hands on coin enough. So, I expect you'll manage it.
Would you
just
know
fine.
that?
I'd like to know who's been spreading such gossip.
And I am assigning you certain specific tasks. You must ensure the rebuilding of the church. That means complete reconstruction, wall paintings, and a new altar. See to it that in the future, the village will be capable of supporting a certain number of people. For that, you will need to ensure the construction of essential artisans' buildings. And ultimately, the village must produce sufficient earnings to fund further expansion.
But, sir, I've never done...
I understand your concerns, but you'll be handsomely rewarded. I shall grant you the proceeds from the whole village for the first 5 years, and you have my permission to use the surrounding woods and land as you see fit.
Well, that's, I mean... Are you sure I'm the right man for the job, sir? It's a lot of responsibility.
As you said yourself, Henry, it's a great honor. Besides, you won't be alone in it. I'll assist you and supervise the construction work.
Phew. All right, then.
So, we're agreed. You'll give this document to the Rete bailiff. He'll make the announcement to invite settlers, which should ensure enough people to begin work. At the same time, your official appointment as bailiff will be announced.
I don't know what to say, sir.
I'm sure you won't disappoint me, Henry. And now I must get back to my duties at Talmberg. Send word when everything is prepared.
Certainly, sir. Have a safe journey.
Farewell, sir. What now?
Before we can start building as much as an outhouse, we'll have to get the whole area cleared, and we'll...
Right. So I suppose I...
Indeed. I'm sure the bailiff will be more than happy. I'll stay here for now and start planning the building plots. As soon as the labourers arrive, I'll...
Yeah.
Let's ride. Now, when it comes down to Privislavitz, we're just going to play it a bit. Come back, leave, come back, leave, come... Who the fuck are you?
Well ended. Yabat.
I want to translate that.
I'll wipe my ass with you.
I'm sorry, but you attack me. You don't get to just surrender casually. What's the 31? It's very visible, unfortunately. That was mightily rude of that guy.
Yeah.
Isn't this the lumber yard? Or is this a charcoal burner? Can't. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
See about heading to Ujits directly.
What are you doing, you murderer?
I didn't kill anyone. The corpse was already lying there when I got here.
What are you doing here? Nearby a corpse. Nearby a murder.
I'm travelling the province in the service of Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Sir Radzig? Heavens! Begging your pardon. I didn't mean anything. All right. I suppose you're not the guilty one after all.
I'm glad you saw sense. And what exactly were you doing here, anyway?
What are you getting at?
I think I should go and report you. They'll listen to me.
All right, then. I did it. I didn't want to kill him. I just couldn't stop myself. There he is with money, strutting around, and I've barely got enough to keep myself fed. You don't have to tell anyone, you know. And you won't regret it.
I'm judge, jury, and executioner. My microphone died now. What smells like poop, Phantom? Fuck it. You should stop smelling yourself, Phantom.
Yeah.
You know, it's not fun when you don't poke back, Phantom. You need to work on your banter. The patrols are the bandit bastards when I think about it. There's the first one, which is Moot. There's the second one, which is Moot. So there's action 1, 2... No, there's not action on. Is there action on 2? There's about 4 or 5 patrols.
Yeah.
Ugh. Did he see to steal from the Ratai blacksmith during the day? The blacksmith is, but I'm not sure about the armory.
Yeah.
I don't think I've tried. Question is that guard. I know he's not there all the time. The Archibald quest. Arson balls. Makes me happy. You turned into me, you fucker. Oh yeah, fucker.
I have a document for you from Sir Divish. It concerns the renewal of Privislavitz.
The village you drove those bandits out of?
The very same.
So it's true then? Good. Good. Let me see that document then.
Here it is.
So what have we here? It says I should announce that anyone interested may move to Privislavitz to live and work. And Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush also give their consent. In that case, let's not waste any time. Come along with me.
Asparagus and bread. And pour yourself a bit of fresh milk to drink. With salt, caraway seeds, garlic and more. You'll find it nowhere else.
Hear ye, hear ye. It is hereby announced, in the name of Sir Hanush and Sir Divish, that you, the citizens of Ratai, as well as those who have found temporary refuge here, are permitted to move to the hamlet of Privislavitz to the north of Talmberg Castle, wherein you shall be vouchsafed a new life and new dwellings, providing that you shall contribute to the renewal of the hamlet. All those who choose to accept this offer shall be exempted from payment of taxes for a period of 5 years. They shall be permitted also to make use of timber from the surrounding woods and water from the streams. The hamlet of Privislavitz lies in the domain of Sir Divish of Talmberg, and all who settle there shall be duty-bound to him. It is furthermore hereby announced that Henry of Skalitz is appointed to the administration of Privislavitz and the office of bailiff therein, which office and privilege have been conferred upon him by Sir Divish for loyalty and services rendered. I would therefore recommend that our Skalitz friends consider this offer very seriously, as nothing better is likely to come your way anytime soon.
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers, asparagus and prunes.
See if you can find Kunish to fucking.
You all know what happened there.
But the land's still full of
So many people died in this past.
Besides, there's no need to go right now.
I see you survived.
Aren't you observant?
And how are we supposed to live in the meantime?
Look here,
On
Kunesh.
dirt and
I
air?
can't watch you wasting away here anymore.
Not
How would you
that
like a
bad.
job?
I won't
First, we
have
ought to settle that little dispute of ours.
a rat.
You still owe me.
I don't owe you, so get out of...
Do you really want to make me...
No, I don't. Fine, I owe you. And what am I supposed to do about... Look at what I've got. But maybe I could. Maybe I could tell you where you... If you forgive my...
All right, then.
No. First I...
Very well, then.
When we were running from... I don't know who said it. It's a miracle. Either way, somebody hid a lot of...
Under a dovecote?
That's all I know. How many dovecots could there...
Fine.
Show me what you've got concealed.
Look here, Kunesh. I can't watch...
First, we ought to settle that little dispute.
But I'm reduced to this. I'm from Skalitz and...
Show me what you've got concealed.
Don't have anything.
Why?
Such are my orders.
Ugh. What the fuck is this? All these things are stolen. You'll be leaving. Now you can enter.
I don't have anything that's stolen, you fucking muppet. You deserve that.
Onions that'll make you cry and
Like I should ram my horse into him until he's dead. Did he take all the things I was saving for what's her face? We're gonna lose a lot of progress because of that. A lot. Yeah, no. Fuck this. I'll be back to